I have to explain this every time I get in this car. Look, guys, when you have kids, they tear your stuff up, okay? And my car is tore up because of my children. I have one kid, but I have a niece and a nephew that's with me all the time, and they don't do anything but mess up my car. So, unfortunately, I have to live with it. Yeah, I'm gonna get the roof fixed, and right now, that's not important. What's important is, um, we just got a whole lot of stuff going on, a whole lot of crazy stuff with different people. The story stopped with Marie. Now the story is on Waka Flocka and his his wife. Girl coming out saying that she slept with Waka, and her friends getting information about the girls sleeping with Walker, their friends sleeping with Walker. My thing is, why everybody always trying to get clout off of sleeping with somebody, a celebrity? Like, you chose to sleep with that person. You know, it's just as much as their fault as it is yours. But her thing is that Walker is married, and she didn't have anything to do with that situation. I guess she's looking at it like, most of the time when you look around, Walker and Tammy are not, they not talking to each other. So she didn't know if they was talking to each other, or maybe they weren't talking to each other. Which I can kind of understand that part. But my thing is, you're not supposed to be sleeping with a married man. I don't care if the person is in and out. That person made a vow before God or whoever you believe in. He made it's still a sacred thing. You're not gonna treat the other person right. Don't marry them. Don't waste people's time. Don't do things that you don't want others to do to you. Because people tend to do that these days. They tend to lie and cheat for no reason when they don't even have to do these things. You can be single and mingle, and you see the damage. Like, you can tell a kid did that. It didn't just come down by itself. But I was told to rip the rest of it down, which I'm going to do. But I'm a human being. I'm not perfect, and stuff is just not perfect with me. So, hey, you don't like my car, it doesn't like you either. Anyway, I'm not finna ride around in the newest Benz or the newest this and that. Anybody can do that. There's nothing wrong with my car. My car is perfectly fine. Just need some interior designing because of the kids. But like I said, I'm coming to y'all real. My platform will be anywhere because I'm a real person. I'm not just Miss Perfect. I'm going to sit at my desk and I'm going to talk about this person. No, I'm showing you real life. Everybody has problems in real life. And it's up to you how you get stuff done. People are just looking at me, I guess. But with Tammy and Walker, that's their business. They're married, and that's on them. That's on Tammy. If she takes Walker back, nobody's perfect. That is her business. If she loves that man, let her do what she wants to do. Let her find in her heart what she thinks is the right thing to do. I hate people. One thing I hate about people, okay, when they in a relationship, they can do what they want to do in their relationship. They want to take a nasty nigga back, they take a nasty nigga back. But let you take a nasty nigga back. Oh, girl, you ain't supposed to be doing that, girl. Don't let him do that to you, girl. But what about you? You taking neighborhood penis back? You know, I don't like that. People need to mind their business. If somebody wants to take somebody back, let them. That's not your business. It's not your place to tell that person what to do. That person can do what that person wants to do. Leave the person alone. Please. People. Do people favors. They are other people's business. If you slept with the man, you don't get anything for that. You slept with somebody because you wanted to get some clout or some money. Like, you don't even have a real reason why you told on this guy. Like, she asked you, why are you telling on him? You don't have a real reason. So stop stop making people look bad just because you feel like, oh, she's taking him back, he's nasty, he's a nasty dude. Just leave people alone and let them pick who they want to be with. If she want to be with him, let her be with him. I'm getting tired of people trying to tell other people who to date, how to date, what kind of person to date. You're not them. Let them choose who they want to date. Let them choose what they want to put up with that person, and leave people alone. Everybody's not the same. Everybody don't date the same. Everybody don't want the same kind of man. Everybody think everybody's dream man is, oh, he's a doctor and this and that. No, that's your dream. So stop trying to tell other people who to date, how to date, when to date. Just leave people alone. Honestly, because I get tired. Like family members always saying, ooh, don't date that person. That person's not good for you. You need to find somebody on your level. Exactly what does it mean for someone to be on your level? Because society, they have their own way of saying someone is on your level when you date them. So you mean that person has to be on my level because they have a good job, making over $50,000 a year? I said over because people nowadays don't think $50,000 is that much. I don't care what people make. If we're together, we're supposed to do things together. It doesn't matter if you're making $50,000 a year or your ass is working at McDonald's. It matters to me, however, if you're trying. If you're not trying, I don't want you near me. If it's not a love thing and it's about money, that's when you can tell. You can tell from the beginning of a relationship if it's about money or if it's about true love. When somebody is always complaining, oh, you're not making enough money. You're not making enough money. We're not gonna make it like this. That yelling in front of kids and right, the yelling in front of the kids and complaining about this and that's only gonna make matters worse. And that means you didn't love me in the beginning. You didn't love me for who I was. You love me because you think I'm gonna have all this money. And when you don't get, when it goes for men and women, when you don't get what you want, what do? You fuss. You keep fussing until either somebody decides they want to leave, or somebody decides, hey, I don't think it's working out. And me, I'm the type of person, I can tell when somebody is about money. I'll sit back and let you bury yourself, and I'll find out what this person, what is this person really about? This person, it's where they care about me, and right, it's where they care about me and stuff, but this person is about money, and then you can tell also when somebody don't really care about, being around you. They want you to themselves. They don't want you to be hanging around your family members. That's some psycho stuff. I don't have time for that. If you can't be around my family and you gotta hide and stuff, my mama and my sisters, they not gonna take that stuff very well. They gonna be like, oh no, he can't be around us, he gotta go. He gotta go. Something ain't right. That means he gonna try to keep you from everybody. And that's something as women that we gotta learn, and men, because women do it to men too. Like, nah, you can't go see your sister today. Nah, boo, you can't go see your sister today. You supposed to spend time with me today. What about me? People got lives. And if you wanna upset somebody, for real, all you gotta do is not do nothing with they family. You want to upset somebody, don't do something with that person's family. You gonna get exactly what you want, and that's them not wanting to be with you. Because if you can't deal with somebody's family, you don't need to be in a relationship. Because I don't know why, but I'm saying this because it's true. People don't understand when you talk to somebody. Right, it's teamwork. When you talk to somebody, you are talking to that person, and not only are you talking to that person, you have to get to know that person's family. If you can't do that, you need to go ahead, because you don't want to be in a relationship. You want to be psychopath, and you want to take control of somebody. A relationship is not coming in and taking control of somebody. A relationship is coming in and showing somebody love and showing them that you care about them and bringing something different to the table than what everybody else has been bringing. People bring stuff to the table all the time, and it don't be the right mess, and then they get mad at you because you done had enough of that crap, and then they want to think that, oh, she's hateful, oh, she don't care nothing about me, oh, she don't love me, she don't give a damn. No, it's your attitude. It's how you treat people. It's how you do people. And me, I'm one of these type of women. I'm getting tired of men and women. When an argument happen, guess what they want to do? They want to blame the other person. Blame each other. Because the shit's not working out because both of y'all doing it. It takes two to tangle. If you arguing with me, there is no way I'm going to be able to keep this relationship going with you. We argue every day. It's not going to work out. And you can't blame me. Well, it's you. I hate when people do that. It was you. If you wouldn't have done this, if we wouldn't have done this. If we get it right, it's two people involved. Right, can't nothing, exactly my point. Yep, 100. Can't nothing go bad with one person. It takes two people to do something. So if you are out here and you're not doing your best in your relationship, that is your problem and the other person's problem too. Y'all need to sit down and figure out what's going on. We done, like, we too old for this. I'm 30 years old. Right, and keep your family. Don't be telling them. I don't care if I did say a bad word and I called you a name. You don't got to go back and tell them, because if you're going to be with me the next day, it wouldn't make sense for you to go back and tell your family, oh, she called me stupid. And then I go and you want me to go to, oh, but you want me to go to Thanksgiving with you, Thanksgiving dinner and Christmas dinner with you. But you done told them I called you stupid. And now when I get there, they looking at me like I'm stupid. And I'm trying to figure out, well, why they looking at me like that. And it's because you done told them our business. See, once you get this out, once you do this to people, to their family, and you tell your business to your family members, when that person come back to the table, they're not going to want to hear nothing nice that person did. The first impression is always the last impression when you meet somebody. That's even a boss. That's family. That go for anybody. The first impression is always the last. They never forget that first time they met you. Don't you know how people is, girl? Right. They be like, girl, guess what? I remember when I first met you. People always say that. I remember when I first met you. And you wouldn't think that they remember, but they do. That's why I'm saying your first impression is your last impression. So be careful of when you in a relationship and telling family members stuff. Right, but they don't have the right. If that person is steady telling you, look, don't be telling, like, some people come out in the beginning, they tell you, like, please just don't tell my business. Like, don't tell my family, my business. Don't tell that. And people end up doing it anyway. You done already been told, just don't tell what's going on with us. I don't want people to know, and then when we get up there where we are perfect and we can get along, they gonna be like, oh, whatever, them two can't get along. Right, they don't remember. Yeah, exactly. That's why in every relationship I have been in, I always tell the other person, listen, don't go back telling your mom and daddy that we got arguing last night over something. It could have been something real stupid, but people love to go back to their parents and tell them. That's what's going to hurt you, because the parents going to tell the siblings, then the siblings going to tell the cousin, then when you go to that family reunion, they're going to be looking at you like, yeah, I heard she, just looking at you with the side eye like, yeah, I heard she's not right. No, that he need to let her go. They ain't even gave you a chance, don't even know who you are, but they already done, evaluated you and judging you off of somebody done got wrong, probably. Just something, a half a story. Right. That's how it has to be. And if it's not like that, you need to find somebody else. I'm sorry, but little problems, people like find somebody else, but it's not a big problem. It's not like little problems turn into big problems. You can tell when you're compatible with somebody when you're not. And that's me. I know when I'm compatible and I know when I'm not. And guess what? When I'm not, I ease right on out like a little snake. Bye. See you later. I don't have time. And then I hate when exes try to come back. You know what you did. You did it. If maybe with me, right? I'm serious though. You know what you did. Why do you want to say, like, I hate when I'm not being what do you call it? I'm not being judgmental of men. I'm just saying I had one of the nicest dudes Well, he started off like that. Then he became a psychopath, and then it was controlling. I want to control you. I want you to do what I'm asking you to do. I want to control you. But he seemed so nice. He opened my car door. He was so nice, and I had already been through a bad relationship, so I was pushing myself to not dwell on that bad relationship and move ahead and go ahead with my life, because if I ever got stuck on it, I would drive myself crazy and I would have probably went into something else. But no, I went and I said, you know what? I'm gonna try this out. This guy seems nice, and dang if he won't no psychopath. When you can tell when someone is insecure and they've been through stuff, and I've been through some stuff in my life too, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna go and treat the next person like I was treated, or let them see, oh, I'm messed up. Somebody has really messed me up inside. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna try to show that person what I wasn't shown, or show them the better part of me. I'm not gonna dwell on what happened in the last relationship, because it can control, right, it can control your life. It can control how you treat the next people. It can control your job. It can control how you see things from then on out. And then you're wondering why you're not this same person. What happened to the person I used to be? The person you used to be is still there. You're just allowing the situation that you went through to control your mindset now, and you're not even with that person no more, but that person's laughing like how I got him, because he knows that he or she done messed you up in the head, and now they know, oh, your mind is not the same. We have to stop letting people do that to us, and we have to learn how to break away, and it's hard. And I'm speaking to you from a real point of view. As you can see, my kids tore my car up. I'm not sitting in at no desk. I'm a real human being. I'm sitting here and I'm talking to you guys because some people need to hear this. Some people need to hear, somebody else come out freshly and tell them it's okay if you've been in a bad situation. Don't let that bad situation depict who you are in the future, because if you do, it's going to be hard to go back and change that. So remember, the next person you're with is not the person from your past. Right? That's what I'm trying to say. Now, the person that I was with, this person decided they wanted to come back. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know how many times I let this person come back. I let this person come back because I'm 30 years old, and I'm just the type of person, like, I'll give you chances, because I'm the type of person, you're not messing up over me. You've already done your damage to me, but I'm allowing you to see what damage you did, and I'm trying to see if you're really gonna realize that once I'm gone for real, I'm not coming back, and you're gonna be the one looking stupid. You're gonna be the one that's trying to figure out, oh, you know, I had the best thing going for me, and I sat here and I just messed it up for no reason. That's gonna be you, and I can see that. Like, I get vibes and stuff, and I can see what's gonna happen. So I sit back and I stay me, and I stay being a nice person, a good girl, and doing what I'm supposed to do in my relationship until you show me that you're just gonna keep doing the same thing because you think you're getting over on me, and you're really not. I'm let you show you know what, to everybody, and let you mess up your own self. And then when you try to get me back and you can't, you'll realize, oh, I really did mess up. So that's what I did to him. I let him come back several times, and people can look at me and be like, oh girl, you shouldn't have did that. No, it's not about that. It's about me. I allow people to have a second chance. Nobody is perfect. Nobody was told that they was going to be in a angel relationship with cookies, candies, and little lollipops and stuff in the yard. That's not how it is. You're going to have rough times. It's if you guys can get over those rough times and move ahead. And that's what I always look for. Okay, so you did this happened. Can you move ahead? And you find out this person is not trying to move ahead. This person really think they got you fooled. And you sit up here looking at them like, dummy. I'm trying to get you to understand, if you want to be with me, we got to do better. And when I realize that that person is not changing, I let them go. And when I let them go, it's hard for them to leave, because they feel like, oh, Jessica has taken me back so many times and have done things, done things for me, and was by my side. And then when I really throw them away, they come back. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I did this to you. I want to apologize to you and your family. You should apologize 12 times ago. You should apologize. See, a man can buy you things. A man can open your car door. A man can go to church. A man can read his Bible. A man cannot treat you right unless he is loving himself and treating his own self right. If a man feels like he's not good enough for you, or a woman, it goes for man or woman, then there is no need for you to even try to get through to that person, because that person hasn't got through to themselves. So with that being said, it's no need to even worry about how a person is. Yeah, women, now listen, I'm gonna tell you, women do be on some real fake stuff sometimes. Now I'm not gonna lie, they do, because woman would tell you that she love you and she want to be with you, and the next minute she offers somebody else space, telling them the same thing, or either half doing stuff, half stepping, or trying to use you. It go for men and women. Men will use a woman for whatever he need her for. A woman will use a man for whatever she needs him for. People always say men, 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 men. It is not just men. Women do the same thing. We are all humans. We might not have the same body parts, but we got the same structured brain. And the only thing is, when a man does it, a man can take his emotions out really quick and move on. When a woman does it, she's trying to get revenge and she's not done. That's the only thing. That's why women need to stop moving around so much and trying to be with everybody. Exactly. People are, I don't know what world we living in right now, but there was a time when people would be with each other and they just with that person. Now it's just like people, it's all over the place. They don't know if they coming or going, or if they want to be with you or not. One minute they saying they want to be with you, the next minute their attention is somewhere else. Some people some people just don't know where they are in life. Some people have not figured out what they really want out of life, and they're just trying things, but they don't want you to know this. I'm trying this, and I'm trying to see. Right now, I'm gonna tell you, I will be honest, I have been somebody's trophy girl before. I have been a trophy girl before, where somebody wanted to show me off and show me off and show me off and show me off, and they did it, and they showed me off so much that they couldn't take the attention that was coming back. And when the attention came back, they wanted to fight everybody, and they told me to shut up. Not in just those words, but it's like, don't talk to, right, don't talk to him. You can't talk to him. That was my friend. We're not friends anymore. But so because you're my girl, you can't speak to him. I don't like people like that. Don't tell me who to speak to. I'm 30 years old. You don't tell me who I can and cannot speak to just because you have drama. Before you got here, I didn't have drama with this person. And when you leave, I'm not going. Right. And when you leave, I'm not going to have drama with this person. Whatever drama that you had with this person, whatever drama y'all had going on, that's between you and the person that you got the drama going with. But I'm going to me myself and I'm out of the drama. So, um that goes back to me saying, like, just be careful who you date, be careful who you with, because people some people are looking for a certain thing. They looking for certain stuff, and then when they don't get it, they move on to the next to see if that person is going to do it. My life has been about these last couple years about what makes me happy, not about what makes somebody else happy. I spent my 20s, doing what made me happy, but you know, looking for love. I was young. I'm gonna just say that I was in a relationship for a long time, long time. Right? You gotta be careful of that, cause women is evil. I mean, you see women evil. What did Eve do? She gave Adam the apple that God told her not to eat, and he know God told him not to eat that apple. Oh, but God made Eve, and Eve tricked him into eating that apple. So women is very sneaky. That goes all the way in the back of time with the Bible. The Bible tell you that women can be sneaky and conniving and have you doing stuff that you would normally do. You have to. You have to. And that's not even only women. Men can be hoes too. Sometimes you gotta drop their ass, because they don't know when to sit down and take a break off of being. You got some men out here that are good men, and you got some who you gotta just be like, you know what, you ain't grown up yet, you got to go. But you know what, I said all of this to say this: if you're a good person, stay a good person. Don't let nobody change you. um I've ran into a lot of good men, and I have dated a lot of good men. Right now, I am actually in a relationship, so I have to be careful on what I say and what I do. Um, but I've been through a lot of relationships where, I got to the point where I had to drop people. I've even been in the point in one relationship where somebody wanted to put their hands on me, and when I punched him in his face, he didn't understand. But I can tell you this: you don't put your hands on me. Right, that's what I'm saying. I've been in a relationship where, and it's the guy I'm talking about. It's the guy from before. Like, you know what you did. Like, I'm not, like, you can look at me and tell I don't do drugs. No sorts of drugs. It's not me. I don't pop a pill. I don't do none of that. Now, I might have a sip of wine every now and then. I don't even do that on a regular basis. That's just not the type of person I am. And this person decided that, I guess he had told me while he was high that he had took some Percocets, and I was just getting off work, and he was just like, yeah, I forgot how many he said had. Yeah. And if you look at my teeth, people always ask me, why your teeth so straight, And they minds, all of them. I have all of them. And it's because of my grandmother. When I was coming up, my grandma did not play no, don't brush it. You ain't brushing your teeth, and you can just go play and not wash up, and let her catch you not washing, taking a bath. My grandma will come in there with a wet cloth and whoop you with it for not bathing. My grandma would, thank you, my grandma would get you if your teeth was not brushed. My grandma did not play that stuff. So me growing up with my, having to, like, right, she don't play. She still don't play. Let me come in now looking hair toe up and just looking a mess. She gonna be looking like, what, how you doing? That's how my grandma is. How you doing? You all right? That means I can tell by that voice, I can tell she's not liking something. You know what I'm saying? And she's just doing that just to keep me on point. And I'm not trying to age like an old ass woman. Excuse my language, but I'm trying to age gracefully. So, in order to do that, some things you have to stay away from, and some things you can't be doing. But right now, getting back to this story, yeah, I was in the car, and he decided that he was gonna put his hands on me, and he thought that that's just how it was gonna go down. And I punched him right in his face, and he had some glasses on, and they went right in the floor, and I told him to get out my car. And he got mad at me because he lost everything after that. And you can't treat people bad and think that you're gonna get somewhere like that. Yeah, I sure did. I don't look like it, but I will. I sure will. You'll see a whole nother person, and you'll be like, who the fuck is this? Excuse my language, because I know people probably up here watching, but I just don't play. I mean, there was a time I felt sorry for people, and I'd be like making excuses for them for how they talk and stuff. Like, oh, that person just that person just need to get their ass towed up, and then they'll be all right. That's what most people need. They need their ass whooping, and they'll be fine. Their mama did not whoop them when they was little, and they might need 2 or 3 of them to realize that you got to change your ways. Sometimes when you hit somebody, they'll wake up. They'll wake up and be like, oh, I better not try her. You better not try the next woman either. If I'm gonna do it to you, you better not try the next woman. See, people up here, people see people up here, people do not tell stuff to help people. It's people up here that need help. And I'm here to tell you, like, I've been through some stuff. I've been through stuff where men cry because they done something, and then they don't get a response, and they about to die and lose their mind. Go ahead and lose your mind, because you're going to lose it without me. I'm not going to be there. Lose your mind and go on about your business. Yeah, I am. North Carolina got had that bad hurricane. It was terrible. And I'm still worried about some people, especially in Wilmington and New Bern, because I know people up there, and it's like, I hope everybody's all right, because just because it's hot outside and it's sunny and your back about to burn off, it doesn't mean that they okay. They might still be going through some stuff. And well, first of all, I ain't gonna lie, I was scared. I was scared because I didn't know what to think. But my grandma calmed me down. My grandma said, I was here 50 years ago. Y'all need to sit down. People running out of the damn state for no reason. I went to the grocery store. There was no food. And I have a 10-year-old. I have one kid. He's 10. And I'm in there looking for stuff for him. Just little stuff, you know what I'm saying? Because we got food at home. But I was looking for little snacks for him because sometimes he likes eating like Chef Boyardee or stuff like that. So I'm like, hey, everybody else going to the grocery store. I had just got off work. I'm like, let me go to the grocery store real quick and just pick up a few things. I went in there. The whole store was tore up. It was food all over the Oh, yeah, I did. Yeah, I think a lot of people went through it, but it was food all over the floor. Like, people was eating out the cans. I don't know what was going on. People must have got scared, thought they was going to starve to death and start doing stupid stuff. And then I left the grocery store. Right. My son likes that sometimes. Now, not all the time. Sometimes he switch up on me and we got to do something else. But that's his snack. He kind of like me when it comes to eating. I don't eat everything. Like, I don't know if y'all like it. I don't know how to eat Mediterranean food. I've tried it. My sister got me to try it. And it was some lamb or something. And it was nasty. It looked good in the plate. But when I started eating it, I thought I was eating grass and um some burnt up meat, but it wasn't burnt. It didn't taste burnt. It tasted like tender and stuff, but it just wasn't my. And I guess it's because we supposed to be eating that stuff, and the stuff we supposed to be eating, we don't like it because we haven't been eating it. And I was like, I need to change my taste buds and stuff, and stop eating all this crap out here. But most of the time now, I do eat healthy, as you can tell, because I'm 30 years old, and if I wasn't, you would be able to tell. Like, this girl is not doing good, but I take care of myself. And yeah, and I ain't gonna say I eat my vegetables, that's a lie. I take my vitamins and my probiotics. I gotta work on the vegetable thing. I eat them sometimes if somebody put them on my plate, and if I get some, but I'm not going back for no seconds for no vegetables. I'm sorry. And I don't even know in America, United States, if vegetables are even real or organic. They got organic stores, but I don't really think that the stuff is really organic. If you want to ask me, I really think it's a lie. But all over and all, I try to teach my son, to eat right, even though he don't listen. Yeah, he don't. And my sister, she spoils everybody and sneaks stuff to him when she know I'm not supposed to. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. Ain't no farmers market. I just don't trust America, period. I don't trust their food. I have a problem with their food. I've always had a problem with their food. I have tried to eat healthy before, and I'm not making excuses. I didn't know there was a Jimmy John's over here. What? When did this get over here? See, that's what I'm saying. I don't be paying attention to stuff. What is that over there? I don't be paying attention. They must have just built that. I know this ain't been here. Anyway, I'm trying to figure out what is this over here. Is this all one restaurant? Jimmy John's, yeah, it's one over here. I'm like, where did this come from? And then I'm sitting where I'm sitting at right now. I'm sitting at Smithfield Chicken and Barbecue. Actually, I haven't ate here in years, like in a lot of years. I haven't ate here, so I'm just trying to be like, oh, yeah, cause you was supposed to tell me some stuff that you didn't tell me last time. You remember about, Kanika, you know? And if you go back to my videos, okay, I'm gonna tell you what happened to my YouTube channel. And then this gonna let you know what happened. When I first started out on YouTube, that was what's this year? 2018. I started in 2016 or 17, something like that. I was doing a wonderful job. I was doing good. Guess what I did? just stopped coming up here for like 4 or 5, 6 months. And when I did come up here, it would be like one video, and then 3, 4, 5 months go by again. And I guess people stopped taking me serious, and they were just like, this girl is not doing nothing. So I ended up messing up. I ended up messing up my channel, I guess you can call it. So now I'm trying to scrape it back up, you know. So I mean, I have a laptop, I have a platform, I had a whole thing getting ready to go. But you know how you are, yeah, but everybody that was watching me, they stopped watching me because I wasn't consistent. I really stopped doing what I was doing. And I wasn't consistent anymore, and I was just like not doing anything. And my passion is my channel. And when you have a passion, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to channel that energy and put it into what your passion is. And I didn't do that. I started getting lazy. I can't even lie. I was being lazy. Yeah, because I was reading something yesterday on YouTube, and I'm just like, you know what I'm really tired of? I'm tired of people talking about Kanika. I'm tired of people lying, making up stories. It was a girl crying the other day. Yeah, it was a girl crying the other day. She was like, I know what really happened to her, and I'm sitting up here like, okay, you know what really happened? Maybe you was there at the party. This girl gets on there and was like, I don't really know. I wasn't really there, but I can tell you. And she was crying, and nothing that she said made sense. She was like, some program had got Kanika, and she in the program too. And I'm just like, where is this coming from? I ain't never heard this before. And she was like, she in some type of program, and the program got her too, and that Kanika was just always being watched, and they always watched her wherever she went. And was like, if you look at this particular video where Kanika is with all these friends and stuff, they was watching her then. And I'm just sitting here like, where did this come from? Because I ain't never heard this at all. And I've been following this story. If you go back to my YouTubes, I've been following this story. Yeah, something like that. Is that real? Is that like it's probably a real program, but I'm asking you, is that what really happened to her? If it didn't, I don't want to know, because that's what I'm saying. So it did happen to her, or you saying it is a real program? That's what I'm saying. I'm just like, why is you getting up here crying? Like, and then I thought about it. I said, oh, I know she crying. She crying because she want people to get up here and see her sob story of her lying. I caught her in a lie when she was like, oh, I wasn't there, but um, she just should have watched her back. And I'm like, girl, you coming in 10 years too late. You know, that's me being sarcastic. 10 years too late with a sob story, something you made up. And this girl dead. And I don't know how her mama would have felt about watching that, but I'm pretty sure her mama didn't want to see nothing like that. But like I said, Kanika did not deserve what happened to her, and people need to stop lying. Then I wake up this morning, it's a psychic. I love psychics, but I'm getting sick of some of them. Some of them getting on my nerve. This one up there talking about, she talks to Kanika, and Kanika said that she was on the elevator, and she was trying to get off the elevator, and she was trying to go get on floor 1, and what happened was, what she say? The floor, she ended up somewhere else. She said Kanika told her this. So that part right there, I'm like, okay. I'm like, all right. So you was trying. All right, I got that part. Then she said she got off the elevator, and some people was whispering to her. Then she said she got killed. But then the lady turned around and said that she was in the freezer and trying to get out the freezer. Now, let me ask you this. If you dead, I asked my sister this morning. If you dead, how you getting out the freezer? How you trying to get out the freezer and you just said you died? Right. Give me the lotto number for this month right here, and we be good. I believe everything you say. I'll tune in your channel every day. But I know you lying because you don't know, you don't have a clue about what you're talking about. You're making up stuff. And we done had too much people make up stuff on Kanika already. Like, it's either, you know what I'm saying, you being sincere up here and you getting up here and talking about how you feel about the case. Don't bring no information about some stuff you don't know. Like, these men doing it too. They up here like, I got some new information on the Kanika Jenkins case. And my dumb ass, I'm the one up there like, and it's not even, I have to turn because it's some bullshit. And it's sad, but right. And like I said, my channel always been about Kanika. If you go back, I was with, really honestly, I've been with YouTube for 2000 since 2013. I never did a video. My sister got one up here that we did at the house, and she was trying to do some two-string twists or something in her hair, and I never posted it. I never made it public. And um, when I heard this story, it was like something grabbed me, and I had to do something. So I came up here and I told how I felt. I didn't put no videos up. I ain't post that mess because the people want you to be deceived by the stuff that they put up. So they put that stuff up so we can take our attention off what's really going on, what really happened to her. And that's exactly what happened. Everybody started dissecting them videos, making up shit. Some people was blind, couldn't see well, putting stuff there that wasn't even there. I know I ain't see that. And I just be like, you know. And then the ghetto girls, they think, I'm sorry, but you might not like my nails, but these mine. I'm just saying. The girls with the claws, I can't do that. Anyway, up there tapping on the, oh, that's her right there. You can't even see what's going on because she's tapping. That's her right there on the picture. I'm just like, you know what? I'm aggravated already. You know, irritated my soul. Tapping on the damn TV and tapping on your computer with that nail, that ugly ass nail. So, I was really sincere, and I'm still sincere about that. I'm sincere about a lot of things. I'm sincere about Adrian and his mother feeding him to the pigs, and father feeding him to the pigs after they trying to get rid of his body, and then all this that crazy stuff to him. I'm sincere about Kendrick Johnson. Nobody, he got the same tape. Nobody knows what happened to him though. His tape been deleted in certain scenes. It's like it's stuff that really go on. Then they gonna let the school decide what they gonna give somebody. The school decided they gonna give the police what they want to give the police. So at this point, it's like only thing we can do now is ask people to, try to be a little bit more. Just think about it if it was your child. So this is my thing right here that I wanted to know. Did her organs get taken or not? Because from what her mama's saying, they didn't. Nothing got taken. I don't think they looked. And maybe at the coroner's office they was there. I don't think the mama took a second look to see if everything was there. Oh yeah, I saw that. They taking everybody's shit. And the coroner damn and the damn funeral people talking about that they don't know what happened to Kendrick Johnson's. Yeah, they said they don't know what happened to his. And then finally they said, oh, we had to take them out because they were so badly damaged. He's dead. Why did you leave his stuff in him? He came into this earth like that. You should have left the stuff in there the way he came. People got so many lies just to do some real messed up stuff to people. And I'm getting tired of it. And it's like, if you look at me, people think I'm Mexican. People think I'm Puerto Rican. Some Mexicans think I got Mexican in me. And it's not. I am a black African American woman. Excuse me, I'm trying to look around. With some whites. I have white descendants all in my family. My grandfather was a white descendant. He was white. Not no great granddaddy. I mean granddaddy. Right. That's what I'm saying. Filled with newspaper, but nobody know how it got in there. Them people know how that stuff got in there. You can't sew nobody up without hitting something. Yeah, I looked around because it's cars coming behind me. It's like cars coming behind me, and I got my windows down, so I'm looking around like is somebody gonna park here? Is somebody gonna, you know, And sometimes they be flying through this parking lot. This parking lot is little, but they be flying through here like they about to go race somebody. And I don't like that. But yeah, he had newspaper in him, and they trying to act like they didn't know. They knew. He knew that boy had newspaper in him. And why didn't he talk to his mama now if the organs was badly damaged to see what they wanted to do? So you just gonna decide what you gonna do with somebody else's body that don't belong to you. You didn't have a child. You didn't have nothing to do with that child coming into this world, but you decide that organs too badly damaged, you gonna get rid of them. Not consenting the parents to let them know. You just didn't think they would find out, so you had to come up with a real stupid ass lie. That's what I'm saying. And with black people today, the problem is we let people get away with too much shit. We let people get away with too much shit. Then we want to know why shit keep happening. Shit is happening because nobody wants to stand up. Nobody wants to stand up and be like, that's wrong, I'm going to stand. Well, I'm glad I'm not in Chicago, because when I'm in North Carolina, my organs belong to me or my family. But I'm going to stand up, and I'm going to stand for what's right. And if I just feel like black people are just too scared. They can be so tough when it's time to whoop some ass. But when it's time to stand up for black people's rights, not only just black people, I'm talking about minority people. Stand up for their rights. Nobody wants to stand for that. And everybody will fall for anything. And then when somebody do say something about it, everybody in the world feels some type of way against that person because that person being real and trying to let people know, hey, if you let this happen to this girl, who's to say your child don't go into that same hotel to a different hotel and somebody just think about this story and say, oh, I'm gonna do this to this kid? Because you know how people are. They always go back in time to all these killing ass people, and then they go back and try to copy what they did because they got away with it. That's what I'm talking about. And it's sad that's what could happen, because people, like, before, when this case first started, I heard something that would change my life forever. Black people gonna rally this and rally this and rally this, and guess what they gonna do? They gonna stop and they gonna calm down, and ain't nobody gonna be thinking about the case no more. What you think happening right now? What you think happening? People calming down, they not talking about it no more because it's not a hot topic. It's always a hot topic. Somewhere in all of my lives, I'm talking about Kanika in something, some way. If I'm not talking about her, you best believe on the next one, I will be talking about her. Because it is not right that the police get to go in there and say it was an accident and ain't even closed nothing off, ain't put no tape up nowhere. People walking through don't even know they probably walking past evidence. They don't know, they didn't check the walls for blood or nothing, but the girl got blood on the side of her foot, and then I'm hearing stuff out here on the ground. I don't like that either. Anyway, as you can tell, I'm the type of person I go to work and I go home. I don't really be out here like that. And that's why people here be like, I ain't never seen you before. You damn sure right ain't never seen me before, because I don't come out unless I got to. Now, I might go somewhere and go out of town or something, but just being places, that's just not me. I don't do that. But let me get off here because I have to go to work. I'll probably be up here later on, probably about 11:30-ish. But I'll catch you later. And y'all know it's just on the case always.